Shinn. My reputation in the professional community is around research and practice in curriculum-based measurement. One of the things I've been looking forward to for a number of years is to enable AIMSweb to become the progress monitoring center for not just basic skills, but to flesh it out into behavior and beyond.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Vannest at Texas A&M University. One of the reasons I'm so excited about this project is related to the work that we've been doing the last few years in evidence-based interventions for students with and at risk for problem behaviors or emotional and behavior disorders. The behavioral module that is a part of the AIMSweb system allows for observations, for direct recordings, benchmarking, and progress monitoring of students within the context of a positive behavioral support model across any number of tiers or any level of supports.
The schools are looking for one-stop shop. Right now they'll enter their behavior data into hand-drawn graphs as the primary technology, or Excel, which has some capacity to be able to draw progress monitoring graphs. There's very little attention on a systematic basis to screening to allow us to do early intervention. And when you start looking at our capacity to integrate that information with academic performance, you'll see people using AIMSweb, but using hand-drawn graphs to be able to say, is this kid responding to programs like check-in, check-out, connections, or check and connect. What I see now is the capacity to say, we can take a look at that close interrelationship between students' academic behavior as well as their social emotional behavior, including social skills. This is something I'm really excited about.
The thing that is so neat about this particular module is that, unlike a curriculum-based standard, there is the ability to record and monitor behaviors that you select that are important to your school or your local setting. That provides a lot of flexibility for schools to adapt the AIMSweb system to meet their specific school needs.
We need to know as soon as we can whether the interventions we're providing around behavior support are making a difference. Because if they're not, we need to be able to modify and change them.
That schools are being held accountable for not just the academic performance of their students, but also their social, emotional, behavioral well-being and health. And to have one system that schools can use efficiently to progress monitor and make data-based decisions about how their students are doing is a great resource for schools. This is a great opportunity for schools to get involved in early identification and prevention efforts to eliminate or reduce the numbers of students who are both referred for special education and who need emotional and behavioral supports later in life. And I think this also fits really well within a positive behavioral support framework if your school is involved in that, or in developing a positive behavioral support framework where schools look at school-wide discipline, school rules and expectations, and how to better facilitate kids doing well in school with their social skills and their emotional behavioral needs.
NASP and other organizations are well aware of a national emphasis on making schools safer and better places, especially for those kids at risk. The idea being that if we create safer and better schools, if we provide tier interventions and more intensive interventions for kids at risk, we will have better student achievement and more safe places for kids to learn. I think AIMSweb has lots to offer.